Alright, welcome back everyone. This is where we're at so far. Got our box books and our single books taking up most of our time so far, but I am proud to announce that today there will be no books being built. I got some being installed, but I don't have to build any today. Thank goodness. Our bookshelf from yesterday, I'm really pleased with how this turned out. I think it looks really smart. Got as well as our little table. And and I forgot, had a couple of suggestions. Get in the comments section, and I definitely thought they were both doable. So take a look and see how it works out. Somebody said suggestion number one was to put a dab of yellow paint on the end of our candles there. So I got a brand new thing of paint, so actually this tube I can just maybe dip it in there. A little flame effect going, and I think I might use that other candle tonight, so I'm going to leave the yellow paint out. And somebody else suggested cutting some in the quill here to make look more like feather. I think I may have installed my wire a little bit too thick, but I'll give that a go. It might definitely not gonna hurt us. Yeah, I got sort of a ridged look on the edge there. That does. I don't know if it's gonna show. Let me bring it in. I get to focus on what I want it to focus on. There's a ridged look on the edge there. That does look pretty cool. And I think I'm going to try, I may regret this, but I'm going to try and nip that. Make that a little more feathery on the end, going into our quill. Oh, yeah. Soften that edge a little bit. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. Alright, cool. 2 suggestions from the comments there, so thank them for that. Now back out to where we were. After all that little preamble, if you're new here, I basically build these little model kits and mechanical kits and everything, buy them and build them step by step in real time, so you get to see all my successes and all my failures, and hopefully how I fix my failures when they do occur. We're getting into the good stuff of this build now. We've got, I think this is most of all the little bitty pieces being built, which is the really time consuming part where I'm building structures and furniture and stuff now. So that's, to me, much more interesting and more fulfilling to get bigger stuff built rather than the individual pieces. So that's going to be the next few days anyway. Can't figure out how long this one's going to overall take, but without any further ado, we're ready to jump on to page 19, which is building another bookshelf, a bigger one. I guess it's a bookcase. It's got like the doors and everything down at the bottom. But bring it on in a little bit there. But here's all our pieces. And starting off with, what? Not you. And I did color in the sides on this one as well. I may end up regretting that one with this red. It may be too much of a contrast with the black, but it may end up looking like shadows too. We'll find out when we get to the end of it, I guess. Gather up all these other little pieces that I'm probably going to need in like 3 seconds and get able to find, but cross that bridge when we get there. This guy. Okay, so that's our front and the bottom, because this is where our shelves are going to be lined up. I just covered up. Let's see, so we're going to get to these guys pretty quick. And I think one of them's slightly bigger there, so that's the bottom shelf. I'll try and remember that when the time comes. But starting off, basically, this should be the same length. Yeah, so those are the sides. And this also meant this piece got a little warped, so it is a little, I don't know if it's going to show on camera, but it's got a little twist in it. And so we're gonna have to probably just have to deal with that, because I don't think I'm gonna be able to do anything to pull the warping out. But first thing, let's get my little square out. See if I can figure out a good way to. I don't think this is gonna be. Yeah, this is not deep enough for that. Okay, so just had to eyeball it. I think since I'm eyeballing it, okay, having some thoughts here. Yeah, I'm going to use the B7000 to sort of hold this in place, and then I can use the shelves to make it square with the super glue. I think that's my plan. So let's start off. Just run a bead of the old B7000, which is basically a rubber cement. It's got some flex to it, but it dries pretty quick too, so it gets sticky pretty quick anyway. A little feed through there. And see if I can't line you up and pop you on. You're supposed to stay on. Oh, that's right. Maybe jiggle you around a little bit, spread the glue some. Quit knocking you over. Okay. While that's doing that, we'll get the old Gorilla Super Glue. I like this stuff because it's got the brush in it. I'm going to take, let's see here. Make sure I'm right side up. This is the bottom because it's bigger. Yeah, it's got like a little cabinet down here for that. I'll just try and do the middle one, I think. So this is these are the smaller ones. So get me. Of course, turns out I only had to color one side of these to. Wasted the glue because you're not going to see the three sides of it. Wasted the ink anyway. And you get down in there. Press you against you. Are you lined up? Okay, I just realized. Okay, so this is supposed to be around the side. Okay. Yep. And then your square. So, yep, so I'm gluing this down to my paper here, evidently. It's a little bit, the picture is really small on this one, so it's hard to tell. But this goes on the outside rather than on top like I was trying to do there. So the glue would go down that edge. But I think it's going to work out. That super glue is going to hold it in place. Get a little high in the middle, but I think, yeah. Okay. Yeah, that works. Okay, now this is this shelf. So, same thing here. On one side. And one small side. And push and push. Okay. Alright, so I got a good bond on here and on here. And this sort of pulled that fairly close to straight. I think I got a little bit off in this bottom corner, but like I said, this thing was twisted anyway, so I'm not too bothered about being slightly off. Now the last one, just pop you in there and stick the other side on, which should be easier, I think. And that B7000 worked there, you could tell. Okay. this one go all the way down the back side, and I'm only going to do about half of the other side because this does go a little bit proud of the, just a little bit, maybe a little more than half, but it sticks out from the side, so don't have to go all the way up on it. Fairly square. Alright. And I got a little, this one's up a little bit, but I think it'll still work for our purposes. Now, I should be able to drop this on. Should. Right there. Yeah. So, if I can line it up on the back, just keep the pressure down like that. Yeah. So I'm going to use stay away from the edges where I'm going to end up putting my fingers. Through the middle here, get my good coat. Oops, that's the one that didn't want to go all the way to the edge in. Oh well. Now, run you up and press down. I was expecting to struggle on this piece, so I am over the moon. So far anyway, it's going together this quickly. Got a good base structure in. Okay, and it well, wiggled away from me on there, that corner too a little bit, but still, yeah. Everything together, fairly straight. I think the shells are fairly low. Like I say, this one's a little crooked, but you know, for me, I'm pleased. Now, well, I wasn't supposed to put the other side on yet, but I think it's nothing I can't recover from. Just gotta slide this guy in here. So I think it'll actually be better to have done it this way. I can get it to that. Just do the pressure on the sides. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I guess I could go with the old, I meant to do it like that. And let's see. I'll just do glue on either side. I guess I'll call you the top, so maybe just a touch through the middle there. Alright. Pushing everybody together. Alright. Yeah, look, let's see. For me, not bad. Yep. Alright. And now technically I'm supposed to put the other side on. And then this. And this goes around the top. I'm assuming even with the back, and sort of had to eyeball the half and half, so it's like that. But yeah, I keep finding more and more places where I didn't need to color it in because they're all going to be gone, covered. But that's okay. I didn't get much on my fingers. So, You're about half. I think that's about right. Okay. Alright, that's coming together. Now you can see where I did mess up the color in there in the corner. That's all I'm going to be seeing for as long as I own this thing a bit. But I'm going to cover up most of that. That's got a layer on top of it. Now this, probably should have done this first. But just go in. If I can get it in there, it's going to wedge in pretty tight. Okay. If I can spin you around, I may not have to glue this one. Yeah, that thing's not going anywhere. It's bowed in. Yeah. So that's done. That's better to be lucky than good. And it looks pretty good. I can't decide if I want to try and be greedy and bring it up where it's flush with this edge or not. What goes up there? No, I don't think. I think I'm going to be not greedy and just let it lie. Because nothing else is going towards the top. I got room for everything that's going in there, so that'll work. Yep. Now, put some doors and drawers on down here. And that and that. These are, yeah. So, I'll just put, got the super glue out, so I just put a dab in the middle. Use up in. And you up and pressure. The only one I'm worried about is that one, because that's the one that's going to be, I think I can get the pressure on it. But, let's find out quick enough. Actually, maybe I can do the pressure from the top. I don't have to worry about it. Alright. Yeah, I thought this one was going to take a whole lot longer than this, so I'm very pleased. Of course, I still got to put all the stuff on the shelves too, so that's going to be another, that'll take its time. Didn't line up. Okay, I think that's better. Now, I forgot about that little hole in the middle, so I'm just going to do 2 smaller dabs on either side so I got a nice solid. Now that I've already done 2 of them. Oop, she moved on me. Okay. Oops, she moved on me. Right. I think I still wobbled around a little bit, but within tolerance. Now, last one. I'll do a thinner coat, just a larger surface area. Maybe. All right, and that completes the construction of it. Let's actually, this one's straight up and down, so let's get the old cell phone stand out so y'all can see, hopefully see some of the pieces going in. And I need that. That there, and there's a bucket of goodies for it. Okay, I am going to dig down here and start these guys. Should be one more in there, unless I didn't get enough of them. I didn't get enough of them out. Let's grab one. Okay. And 5. Okay. Definitely a job for the old B7000. That little teeny tiny hole. So I'm going to be greedy. Trying to do all of them at the same time. I'm feeling saucy tonight after the success of actually building this thing. Oh, it was good. Come on, hang on. Alright. There those are. Got our handles on our drawers and whatnot. Now, I'm at on time 23. So put you all back in position. And I'll start at the bottom and work my way up. Yep. So this one. This one. This one. This one. And this one go on the bottom shelf. Yep. Okay. Oh, I just realized I cut all those off of the all this stuff goes on the bottom shelf. Okay, so I'm going to start with you. And about to put it upside down. Okay, so I'm going to put a little on the edge here to go up against the wall. Yeah. And some on the bottom. Goes in like that. And the old Daft Punk book. And down next to it here it says, with this little coffee mug dealio. I think I need tweezers for this one. We're going to lessen my angle here. Okay. Okay. Now, I'm going to let that sort of set up while I move over to the other side. And actually, no, this doesn't go in there. Just this one. And this goes over on the other side, evidently, so on this for the wall. And on the bottom. In here. Okay. And these guys go in this little crevice. According to the picture, this one goes in first, so I'm going to do, goes in like that. So do me a bead on that corner and along that bottom. And use you in there. And then this one is supposed to slide on top of that one. It's got no real appreciable. Let's do that. Okay. Get my glue back in place there. Where am I at? 27.5. I get the glue capped again. There it goes. Okay. Now on the next shelf, do this one, this one, this one, this, and this. But let me do a stop start right quick and I'll pop this stuff in through there. Okay. I'm feeling way too good about this one right now. This is just very, very much, I'm happy. Okay, but anyway, back to work. Okay, so this one goes up against the wall, bottom here. I'm so happy I forgot to do a dry fit, so hope everything works. And, ooh, evidently supposed to leave the small gap between those two, so I'm going to put this one in next. This goes up against the other wall. So, actually, where I laid that bead of glue down, it's sort of hung up a little bit. Let me grab where'd my other, okay, this is not the one I want, but this will do. Yeah, it sort of pushed you over a little bit further there, yeah. Okay, then on top of this doodad goes our triple scroll situation. So let me just do a couple of light beads down the bottom one, each one. And they're about a 45 is what it looks like. Let's see, get the whole scroll effect. Oops. Okay. Now, this one in the middle pretty much. So, like I said, there's supposed to be a small gap allegedly here between these two, so I'm going to follow that. Then this one is leaning sort of a catty corner between these two. So I'll just put a bead through there. And get a hold of it from the right angle. Okay, get my sort of leany there. All right, 2 of them there. All right, now I'm going to hopefully reduce the angle a little bit, but still give y'all some view. Oh, I found the other doorknob that it was mixed in with that stuff. So, all right, put you back. Now on this shelf we do you, and our bundle of newspapers. Okay, so this guy on the end, so I get a good get in there with this. Well, it's sticking to it. Okay. Yeah, it's sliding still. I'd rather it be up towards the front, so I guess I ain't got to stand it back up. I was hoping to give y'all a better view of that in progress, but I said I do want that to be towards the front of our shelf. Not stuck to my tweezers. Okay, and sort of that situation there. And our little, it's okay, it's plastic. I was trying to decide if that's glass or not. Flower bowl situation goes next to that. Let's see. I get this glue cleaned off right quick. Maybe. Whoop. And there. And I'll do the newspapers next. Just to put the glue on our string, because that's the most prominent part of it, rather. Goes over in this little cubby. And then our, I guess, coffee mug goes next to that, so fairly good glob on there. Oops. Got that going. All right. I'll show you a better view of that in just a second when I get this last. There's a couple of pieces that go up top here, so get my glue back in. Just a couple. We got a big silver bead that I guess is supposed to be like a bowl or something, and yet another stack of books. Is that the right stack? There's supposed to be 2 stacks of books. I've misplaced one. It's one of the ones I did yesterday. I didn't think I thought I left those all out. Now, let's see here. It's a very distinctive. Uh-oh. I think I'm about to make myself a liar. Did I forget to make one? I forgot to make one last night. This is the stack of books that goes up top. Okay. Oh, well. Tomorrow we won't make any books. But I'm showing you cutting it out. So it's this. That one was torn. I didn't even see that. Didn't do that one. Okay. All right. Now, this is going to put us in sort of a no man's land, sort of as time-wise. I'm doing the next, sort of looking at the next little piece. I think I can still do it all in one night, even with this slight detour. Hopefully, I hope I remember to put a little note at the beginning. I had to calling myself a liar when I said I weren't going to do any more book builds tonight. Okay, that's that. All right, let me actually get this back. Get my. Okay, and I'm well versed in this part at least, and I am. This is the last of the books to be built because there's no more of them to cut out now. So that's. Okay. Okay, let's extra squeeze one more around. Huh? That looks pretty good. Okay. Now the books are done. So back over here. So this, and this go on the top. Start off with our little bead dealio. Generous dollop. You right about so. Then this guy, which, okay, so I guess I need to clean this nozzle off. It's getting out of hand. Go right about so. And this one. So. I think the cap was hiding some of that glue. That's way too much. There wasn't that much on it a minute ago. Okay. But, okay. I don't guess that y'all need to listen to me clean the nozzle out. Alright, but there we go on the full presentation. I think I am pleased. I think coloring in was a good idea. I think that sort of really makes those shells pop. It makes sort of look, yeah. So I think it turned out good. You know, it's one of the things you never know till you put it together. But that piece is complete. We're at the 45 minutes basically. Here's our next little deal. I say it's just sort of a small chest of drawers. Slight decoration. Oop, there's our other candle. So I get the yellow back out and just touch the end, let it dry while I assemble all this other stuff. Okay, we got more knobs. There's a couple of books to go on it at some point, and a little box. But these guys, there. Okay, got the back, the front, the top, the sides, and what's this thing? Oh, the bottom. Okay. And this one. Okay. The picture's a little bit better on this one. It does go on top of them, so I'm going to go back to the run a bead down the side. Actually, I think I'm going to be greedy. Ouch. That is a needle. Try to do two of them at once. Both sides at once so you can just slide this in to brace it with the super glue, I hope. So, no, that's the top nine. This one. And that one there. And our super glue. The sides, come on. Back, other side. Alright, and do this for a few seconds, then call Mom back. Alright, give that other side, like I said, that was Mom, so I need to give her a holler. So I'm going to let this dry for a few minutes and see what she needed. So I'll be right back. Okay, everything's good. She just refuses to believe that Amazon will email me when they drop off a package. But, okay. But that's just, her and my dad both do that. So let's see here. Now, does this one go on? This goes down. Yeah, that goes down on top of them too. So that's going to be. Yeah. Yeah. So that's gonna. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. There we go. Yeah, I am very surprised how well this furniture is going together. Usually this is dubious to say the least on me getting this stuff built. Always seems like it's always falling apart. Or maybe that's just my imagination. Alright, so we got that part. And what goes next? The feet go next. Okay. Yeah, these just go on the side flush with the top there. So that should be fairly easy as well. Okay, so won't take much, just you. Had to happen. About to put it on the side for some reason. Okay, now make sure I got the legs going out the right side. Make sure I don't put the feet going up when the other side is down. I think Bridget wants to go outside, so let me go let her out, and I'll come back and we'll wrap this up. Okay, Bridget's taken care of. Ran over and got my Amazons from Mom and Dad's. So, and like I say, got everything situated, looking good on our chest of drawers stand dealio. I'm assuming, once again, flush with the back and sort of split the difference on the sides. Looking pretty doable. So I'll get just a little super glue there, a little super glue there, and a little super glue there. And let's see. That seems about right to me. Find out quick enough. I think I a little bit off on that one. But nobody let me know. Now, like to putting our drawer fronts on a little more. Got our little corners cut out on these, so they're a little more, I don't guess ornate's the right word, another detail to them. So, alright, so let's take what we learned, go on either side of the hole. Yep. Yeah, seems to be okay. Ooh, that's a little thickness on there. Didn't mean to do that much. Got her. Okay. And lastly, I'll wipe this off a little better this time, make sure we don't get overloaded. Alright. I got a little bit off on that one, but I got a little off on all of them, I think. But that's still looking pretty good. Once again, I'm feeling good about coloring in the sides. I think that'll make those drawers pop for sure. Wish I'd thought to remember to color on the inside of the legs, but oh well. Can't win them all. Yeah, let's convert over to, or back over to the B7000. Just 5 more pieces to go. Well, if you count the doorknobs, they're pulls is 1 piece. But let's start off with them. Let's see, I'm gonna be greedy again, just try and hit them all at once. Look at they get pretty sticky pretty quickly. Oops. Feels like the paint is dried. Let's put that over there where I don't break it. Oh, that one was doing good, just couldn't leave it alone. Okay. Now, let's setting up a little bit. We get to put these into our little box. So, this one goes at the back. I'll put on there. And this here. And then this sort of goes in front. I'm just going to hit this bottom corner here. Sort of slide you up against side. Maybe make it a little angled there. And I think this should, hope those pulls stay in place. And candle. That side. And our box. Here. Actually, back. Put a little angle on it, I think. Slide you a little bit further over that way. Yeah, I think that's about right. That looks good. Of course, our big bookshelf, good and solid now. I am pleased with tonight's work. Didn't get a lot of pieces done, but I think they're looking good, and I always get more encouraged when I'm building the bigger pieces on these sets. Just more fun that way. And I'll be honest, I'm wanting to put something into our little flower bowl there, but I don't know what. I may try and think of something, putting some. I think I got some leftover beads from some old sets. I may try and just sort of drop some glue in there and plop them in, just add a little more color. But I'll cross that bridge at some point. But anyways, I think I've gone on long enough tonight. So thanks for watching, everybody. Like, subscribe, comment, complain, share. Do whatever you want to with all that. Be good to one another. Stay safe. And I'll see you next time.